to my channel, Milan Garcon. I'm your girl, Milan Garcon. That sounded like Disney Channel, right? So today's video, you know, it's gonna be a little controversial. We're gonna hop right on into it. I'm not gonna waste you all's time. Sit on down. Welcome back. This is your first time here, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I've been seeing a lot of comments since Trump has made his announcement that they will only be recognizing two genders in America, which is going to be male and female on your ID. I've been seeing a lot of biological women make posts that are saying trans women aren't women. That's the way that it should be. They will never have a period, they will never birth a child, and they'll never know what it's like to deal with those things or be a woman. Yet they want to reap the benefits of womanhood, right? Then they ended with, y'all are, well, one girl, she said, y'all are lady boys, and that's just the way it is. You said a lot of things that are correct in that, and you said a lot of things that are just wrong. First of all, women are not the only people that will get pregnant. You have a lot of trans men, which I don't know how y'all leave trans men out of the conversation anytime something trans is brought up, but that just lets you know how people don't challenge masculinity. You have a trans man, somebody that was born female and has transitioned to male, and now they literally, you probably wouldn't know that they were trans walking down the street, because trans men, no shade, y'all pass way easier than trans women. But that's because you have to think of the way that women walk through this world constantly judged by society based on their looks, based on the beauty standards, and men just get a free fucking pass to look any way that they want to look. As long as you got a beard, as long as you walking around looking masculine, nobody's gonna question you. You know, trans women are kind of just being attacked in this moment. One, I don't care what the fuck y'all see as male or female. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with what you're thinking about all day. Believe me, I'm not sitting over here focused on, I want to be a woman, I want to be a woman, I want to be a... That is not... I have everyday shit to take care of, like making money, paying bills, figuring out when my next vacation is, figuring out what I'm gonna do this weekend with my girls, if I'm gonna go to sleep on time, or if I'm gonna hit this nigga up, and if we gonna link up. Like, I'm doing regular shit with my life. The only trans thing that I do once a week is I take my motherfucking hormone shot. Other than that, if I'm not at a ball doing a gay dance, New York City, you gotta love it. The fact that y'all be focused on it all day and all night is like really like beginning to consume some of y'all minds, and I want y'all to just go back to living your life. Forget that we exist, no shade. Just walk down the street and mind your fucking business. But the conversation is, because you all were not born biologically female, that y'all are not women. I want you to know right then and there, I know that. When I went to the doctor and I said, I want to transition from male to female, like I want synthetic estrogen, I want to inject this into my body because I was not born a woman, nothing in my brain said, that estradiol valerate, nothing in my head popped up and said, and then you're gonna be able to have a baby, girl. So you saying that is not hurting any trans girl's feelings. What it's doing is showing that you equate your womanhood to what's in between your legs and your sexual reproductive organs, which it is so much more to being a woman than being a lady. Presenting yourself as a lady, being a strong woman, but not in the strong woman as helping everybody else, but just being so filled with femininity that there's strength in that. Being nurturing, being caring, being all of these things. Now, take that same statement. You're talking to a trans person, you're like, you'll never be a woman because you can't get pregnant and you'll never have a period. Do you know how many biologically born women don't have periods, or they're not able to conceive, they are infertile for whatever reasons? When you type a comment like that, or you write something like that online, or you just say something like that out loud, now you have women that don't have periods, biological women that don't have periods, biological women that cannot have children. Now they have to defend their womanhood against another biological woman. How, Sway? And y'all will jump in the comments and be like, yeah, but we're not talking about them because they're born women. But that's not what you said. You said, I'm not a woman because I don't have periods and because I can never get pregnant. I know that. So, like, you're not really making a statement that you think that you're making. What you're really doing is discrediting a lot of biologically born women that don't have periods or are having issues with conceiving. Think about what you're saying to your sisters. You just have to be very careful when you are making these blanket statements trying to be mean, and really think about, who am I being mean to? Because you can't think that you're being mean to the trans girl that knows for a fact that she's not going to get pregnant. She's not going to go through 9 months of a pregnancy and pop out a baby. No, that means, girl, you was constipated and you should have been shitted 9 months ago, because you ain't having no baby, girl. You're trans. I also want you to know that when you end it with, yeah, and you're just going to be a lady boy, like y'all are just lady boys and y'all need to accept it. Let me tell you something about the lady boys. When I think of a lady boy, I think of Thailand. Because that's where the lady boys are. They call themselves lady boys. That is actually a gender that is recognized in Thailand. Y'all saying lady boys. Bitch, lady boys are fab. They be the most una, shatuna, shakant, serving you all of the things and more. They are some of the prettiest beings on this earth. And I'm talking trans, I'm talking biologically born women, I'm talking about AI, I'm talking about, oh, bitch, they are hands down the cuntiest trans women on this earth. Do you know how many times I have gone to my moan guy and been like, I need them Tylenol moans. I get my moans from my doctor, but you know how many times I've gone and said I need them Tylenol moans? Because those girls are those girls are fish out. So you calling me a ladyboy? I aspire to be able to go to Thailand one day and one of them ladyboys walk up to me and be like, ladyboy, ladyboy? And I'd be like, yeah, girl, I'm a ladyboy. Because, bitch, they are cunt. I don't want to go over there feeling like a ladyboy and they'd be like, oh, girl, no, you're just American trans. I want to be the ladyboys. They always say when you go to Thailand, if you see a very, 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 very beautiful woman, 9 times out of 10, she's a ladyboy. Like if you see a drop dead gorgeous woman that you're like, oh my God, like how did this goddess come down from earth? Whether it's a Greek god, Roman god, African god, Egyptian god, it doesn't matter. Indian goddess, it doesn't matter. Asian goddess, it doesn't matter. Native American goddess, it doesn't matter, bitch. It's more than likely a ladyboy. Who wouldn't want to be a ladyboy, bitch? Them hoes is fab. I mean, the most natural of cunts. And even when they do exaggerated looks, it's just so, it's just so fishy. So like you calling us ladyboys, like that's fab. And most trans girls are happy with their transness. We want people to know that we're trans. We're in a different day and age of access. I mean, they're trying to take us back, but like, be for real, y'all. Like, once the world is exposed to something, it's not like y'all just gonna forget what trans looks like. Y'all, like, we still are gonna exist. So I think the whole argument of saying trans women are not women, it's not valid. It's trans women. We are a type of woman. We have a trans woman experience. That is our lived experience, period. I will never have the lived experience of a biological male, and I will never have the lived experience of a biological female. I am trans. That is how I walk through this world. That is how people treat me in this world. Literally, in this moment of you trying to read trans people on the internet, you're still treating me as a trans woman. So I don't understand the need to redact or try to take away a trans person's womanhood or femininity. It just shouldn't affect you because 1, we're in 2 whole different lanes. 3, we in the same fight together. And 4, once, okay, you meet a trans girl like me, she's like, okay, you're not a woman. Like, okay, I'm still trans. What are you gonna say next? And I think that at that point, that's when people start to get really hateful and, yeah, and look how you look. Okay, so what was your point? Like, did you just want to tell me that I wasn't a woman, or did you just want me to engage with you so that you could have somebody to yell at or like get something off your chest? Like, I personally want to know, what do y'all think y'all are doing when y'all make these comments? And I know that you're not thinking that as a black trans woman that has gone through life constantly being ridiculed and being bullied and people looking at you different and treating you different because of who you are, how you look, and how you live your life. Do you really think that you telling me that I am not a woman is going to like shake me to my core and I'm gonna dissolve like the fucking Wicked Witch and just melt and just go away and just go home and cry? Why do y'all feel like y'all have to remind us that we're not women when literally we inject ourselves with fake estrogen every week or every other week depending on your prescription? So it's just like what do y'all think y'all getting at? Because it's no way that you think that we are in this big year of 2025 and that trans women are walking around trying to replace women. Nobody's trying to replace. There's literally no way to replace women. There will be nobody on the earth after that. You talk about somebody wants to replace women. I like girls. Like, I'm bisexual. I'm pansexual, but for lack of explaining, and I'm not going that deep into it, I'm bi. I like girls and I like boys. So like what? And I'm talking about like biological women. Like what? How would I not like women? Why would I want to replace women? What? It just doesn't make sense. And it's like, where are you getting these facts from? Somebody said something online, I forget who it was, but yesterday I saw somebody basically say a big reason that biological women say these things because they know that it's not going to hurt our feelings. What they're trying to do is to trigger other biological women to feel the same way that they feel so that they can have people on their side going rah, 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 rah. And it just hit me like, that is so fucking messy. That is so petty. That is so conniving to put these statements out there to try to rile up other women to be like, yeah, we don't like them and they'll never replace us. And it's like, a lot of times, from what I've been seeing is recently the comments have been a lot of like biological women saying, but why do you care about this, love? Like commenting to the other biological women that made this terrible statement. And they're like, but why do you care? What they got going on don't have nothing to do with what you got going on. Why does what you got in between your legs have anything to do with what they are doing in their lives? Okay, they won't have kids. Okay, they're not gonna have a period every month. They don't know what that is. But then you have a lot of women that are like, why are you so hyped to have that, bitch? I don't even want my period. So it's like, I just really want people to be able to say, hey, I'm transphobic. I don't like trans people, and I don't look at you as a woman, and move on. And don't try to like start these conversations with other biological women and try to make them hate trans women, because some people just don't have hate in their heart, and that's okay. You have the capability to hate. That's okay. But just stand in that. Don't try to start these conversations on social media that you know are going to make people spread more hate. And I think that that's just kind of like an insane mindset to have. Like, I know what I'm saying is not going to hurt a trans person's feelings. I know that the trans people are going to clap back and they're going to say we don't care. But then you also are really, really, really banking on a lot of your sisters, your biological women, your fellow biological women to come in the comments and say the same thing and agree with you. And I just think that that's really, really sick. That's really sick to be like, I don't like a group of people, so I'm going to try to convince people that probably don't care or probably aren't thinking about this right now. I'm going to get online right now and make them care about it and make them think the same way that I'm thinking, because I don't like them, so we don't need to like them. What? In America, the fucking land of the free? Are you kidding me? America. America. We, in fact, have a problem. What? I say all of this to say, me, I identify as a black trans woman. My blackness comes first, okay? When I came out the womb, I was blackity black black. Then we have the transness and the LGBTQ plus and all of that shit comes second. But it's all intertwined in one, because my lived experience, it's always been the two. And I can't put one over the other, because black people have always treated me as other than, and people outside of the black community, because I'm black, have treated me as other than. So those are like two simultaneous dualities that I have to live with. Stop trying to have this conversation of trans women are not women, because one, that conversation literally does nothing. It's literally a waste of breath. Because it's not going to make somebody stop transitioning, and it's not going to make somebody that sees them as women not see them as women. It's not going to make somebody that doesn't see them as women see them as women. So just like think about that. Like think about a new read. Like y'all got to figure out something new to try to hurt our feelings, because telling me that I'm not a woman or telling me that I was born a man is very much the truth. I'm a trans woman. And with that being said, case closed. So hopefully we can in that conversation. Everybody's going to feel how they feel. It don't matter who is president. You are still going to feel how you feel about the community. And that's not our job to change your views on that. And I think that that's another thing that a lot of people are doing right now. They're trying to like rile up the girls. They're trying to rile up the dolls to make us like be these aggressive, angry people that they, see, I told you, that's a man, I told you, that's a man, look at him now, trying to fight us. Let's change up the conversation. Let's just dislike who you dislike, like who you like, love who you love, hate who you hate, do what you want to do, but stand on that. Okay? And don't try to guide other people to feel how you feel. You feel like that, you move on with your life and stop talking about trans people. Stop being a part of that conversation, especially if you don't got no trans people around you. How the fuck are we bothering you? We cannot be bothering you that bad from the internet. And if so, honey, search something else. Change your algorithm so that you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to see it. Because anything that I don't like or anything that I don't agree with, I promise you, I'm not engaging with it online. Especially now that we know how algorithms work. And we know that if we sit there and talk about something, and we sit there and be worried about something, and constantly interacting with certain types of content and engaging with certain types of people and certain types of conversations, that is going to constantly come up on my timeline every day. Remove it from your timeline. Block the word from coming up on your Instagram. We don't need you to see us. I don't need you to see it for me. Okay? I don't need you to tell me, oh yes, honey child, boo-boo kitten, you are slaying the house down, honey. Yes, 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 yes. You look better than most females, because you got a lot of biological women. Girl, you do it better than me. You do it better than all the other girls out here. And it's like, then you got women that's like, you're not a woman. So it's like, you gotta realize that like, everybody's just gonna feel the way that they feel. And with that being said, thank y'all for watching me rant. I just had to get that off my chest. That's the one and only time that I'll do that. The only video that you'll see on my channel like this. I don't have this conversation when I be on live and people bring up stuff like this. I don't engage. I don't engage when I see it. But this is my platform, so I'm going to say what I want to say. And my one response is right here, right now. We are trans women. And we will always be that. Mwah. Okay? So, thank y'all for watching. My next video should be a Q&A, so make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions that you want to ask, I'd advise you ask them like right now, because I'm going to be recording that video in the next like 24 hours. So this is going to go up. I'm going to try to edit this literally right now and get this up in this moment. So go ahead and ask your questions. If they don't make it in the video that's coming up, I will probably do multiple Q&As. As long as y'all are asking questions, I will have answers. And yeah, I love y'all for watching. It's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. And I have to catch you on my next one. Stay safe and stay dangerous. Ugh. Yeah, she tushy sussy.